Hey guys, I'll let you guys know that majority of the shoes that I'm going to review are used. I did still use a lot of my shoes that you're going to see in future videos. So including this one and other reviews you might see in the future, there's going to be a little bit of wear and tear on the midsole and there's a lot of dirt on it. I'll try to clean it up as best as I can, but I want to apologize for that. I guess by itself it's a different perspective when it comes to how the comfort standpoint or even how well the shoe has held up over time. So with that in mind, let's get on to the video. What I have for you today is a shoe from Converse, a collaboration between Golf Le Fleur. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. This is the Golf Le Fleur 1 star in the mono colorway. This shoe originally came out in 2018, about 2 years at this point. Originally retailing for over $100. In today's resale market, it is now marked over $300 from its original price point. I personally got this pair when I was working at Converse, so I was familiar with Golf Le Fleur and Tyler the Creator's brand. I went ahead and bought it because it was in my size, a size 8.5, but I didn't know that they're going to be so sought after I quit Converse. The shoe is considered to be a Chuck 70, but there are a few alterations that I'm assuming Tyler the Creator made when designing the shoe with the designers. The material itself is suede, technically, but when you're feeling it from the first touch, it doesn't primarily feel as natural as a dress shoe or any chukka boot that you'd normally see in formal fashion. So on that note, I'm gonna assume fake suede for some reason. Right in the middle of the shoe, you have Tyler the Creator's logo, and along that you have in the inner logo of Tyler the Creator's Golf Le Fleur is the 1 star from Converse. The toe of the shoe is a bit more pointy compared to the rest of Chuck 70's line. Something like the Fear God collection as well as Comme des Garçons Converse shoes. They have a more traditional rounded shape when it comes to the forefront of the toe box. But for this one, and I will show a comparison video, that the shoe itself is a bit more pointy compared to the rest of the Chuck Taylor line. There's also a bit of an imprint on the tongue itself, having Tyler the Creator's logo again, along with a smaller little font for Converse's logo as well, which is kind of cute. The inner shoe is made of white leather, and it's one of the differences between Chuck Taylors. From one of the ones I've seen in the past, compared to the ones I have collected over the years, I've seen that majority of Converse's shoe is pretty much a single layer piece, but particularly for Golf Le Fleur's shoe, there's an inner lining of white leather, and it's a pretty good padding too when you compare it to what the rest of Converse has for its shoe lineup. I guess it's the one thing Tyler wanted to include to have a little bit of insulating for the foot, which is kind of nice to add. However, when it comes to the inner sole of the shoe, it's pretty standard. It's nothing fancy compared to its athletic line, or it's pretty traditional in the sense that you're not going to get much comfort and it's more of just a lifestyle shoe. Moving down to the midsole, it's pretty much a smooth rubber until you get to the front part of the toe box. There's a bunch of small little ridges, which I assume is for scuff protection, or maybe it's just design. I don't really know. When you get to the bottom half of the shoe, it's pretty much an orange colorway with some painted floral marks from Golf Le Fleur again. I can tell it's kind of painted because there's a little bit of a rough edge on the paint itself, so I'm assuming it is. It'll probably wear out over time, but it hasn't worn out as much as you expect right now from 2 years of owning it. One of the most visually different part of the shoe is the shoelaces itself. Traditionally, when it comes to Chuck 70s, a lot of the shoelaces are just standard Chuck Taylors, but compare that to this shoelace, there's about a ½ inch extra thickness, as well as being a bit more dense than a typical Chuck 70s, so which is a nice touch. I'm assuming Tyler the Creator added it himself, and it gives this shoe a bit more of a nice edge when it comes to it. The last thing that comes with the box is a small little harvest bag, kind of like the one that farmers have. It's a nice little touch that team included in the shoe. It is pretty small, it's not that wide, but it's a nice little cute thing that comes with a pretty much general release shoe. The box itself is pretty standard, at least from the bottom half of the shoe. It's a standard black box. However, the top portion of the lid is covered in a pink colorway, as well as another, yet again, logo from Tyler the Creator and Converse. So it's a removable lid, and the one way I want to prove that I actually got this at the outlet is that there's a small little tag on here that says it's hash, and when I worked at Converse, hash basically means it's not originally from that location. The outside tag of this shoe, it was for $44. So other than that, thank you guys for watching my review of the Golf Le Fleur shoes. I'll get that one day. I swear to God, I'll pronounce that correctly one day. I hope to upload more in the future, and I'll see you in the next video.